Hello, my name is Kennedy Hicks.
And my name is Allie Clyburn.
We are seniors at Macon County High School in Lafayette, Tennessee, and we are participating in the STAR event Entrepreneurship, Level 3.
When we first started planning for our project, we decided that we wanted to plan a coffee shop for our community. Our concerns and reasons for choosing a coffee shop was that our community does not currently have a coffee shop. In fact, our town does not have any type of business that is relaxing for people to come in, hang out with friends, do homework, and get coffee.
The only business that is remotely similar would be a snow cone truck that is only open during the warm season. Moreover, they sell coffee, but they focus on snow cones instead. So it would be more beneficial to have an actual brick and mortar coffee shop.
After we found our concerns, we set the goal to design a coffee shop that will give people a homey place to spend their mornings and evenings relaxing, working, and enjoying delicious treats.
Once our concerns and goals were set, we began forming a plan. We decided to work on this project through the months of November, December, and January. We planned to research everything from the sugar shaker to the tax information.
Although we knew that Googling would be a great place to begin, we also knew that this would not give us all the answers that we needed. So we planned to communicate with local business owners and community members to find exact answers.
After getting all of our answers, we planned to organize all of the information onto a professional yet stylish PowerPoint presentation, write our speech, and present our study.
Once everything was planned, we started putting everything into action. In December, we decided on our business description and we named the coffee shop the Cozy Cafe.
We decided on this name because we knew that our ultimate goal was to create a relaxing and cozy place for people in our community to hang out, which led us to our mission statement.
Our mission statement is to provide customers with delicious, freshly roasted coffee through our seamless service and excellent prices for the customers and producers. Our commitment to building a welcoming environment for both the customers and employees defines the main concern of the Cozy Cafe.
We knew that our mission had to be about serving the community as well as our employees because connection is our main value.
Along with a welcoming and relaxing environment, we will provide customers with warm and cold coffees, teas, other drinks, and baked goods.
In addition, our Cozy Cafe will provide areas for eating with tables, chairs, and couches so that people can do group gatherings or homework. Most homework is online these days, so we will offer free Wi-Fi to all customers.
Lastly, we will offer curbside pickup for people who prefer to stay in their vehicles.
The Cozy Cafe will be open on Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and on Saturdays from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m.
We chose these hours because we want to be open early enough so that people can stop in and get breakfast on their way to work or school. And we wanted to be open late enough so that people can hang out with their friends after work. And we also wanted to allow enough time for students to come do schoolwork after school.
We are closed on Sundays because church is a large value in both of our lives, and that was something we were not willing to compromise.
The target market for our coffee shop will be high school students to young adults.
We chose this range because that age group is generally the people who enjoy specialty coffee with syrup, cream, foam, and more. This is also the age where people become independent and learn how to drive, so they will be more likely to stay up late and need coffee in the morning.
In addition, young adults seem to want to be a part of a community by doing homework and having gatherings away from their homes. So we will take advantage of this desire by giving them that opportunity.
We know that our business will survive based on the fact that students today will drive 45 minutes to the nearest coffee shop to do homework or study groups. We will capitalize on this need by bringing the coffee shop closer.
Our coffee shop will be located in a strip mall in the middle of our town on the main road. Because it is on the road, we will likely get a lot of free business advertising.
Although it is roadside, there is plenty of parking, so that will not be an issue.
Our coffee shop will be rustic and comfy to make people feel welcome and relaxed.
The shop will be around 1,200 square feet. This will allow 300 to 400 square feet for the kitchen and bar, leaving the rest of the space for customers.
In the extra space, we will have 8 tables with 4 seats, 4 tables with 2 seats, and 4 couches that fit roughly 3 people each. The tables will be movable so that if a group wants to make a larger table, they can do so.
In total, we will be able to host 50 to 60 customers in the building comfortably.
The ordering station will be at the bar at the back of the shop directly ahead of the entrance. There will be bakery items in the cases at the ordering station, and customers will have a customization station to the right of the bar for extra sugar and straws.
Now, we talked to a couple restaurant owners about utility bills. Based on our interviews and online research, we concluded that the electric bill will be roughly $520 per month, the sewer bill will be roughly $200 per month, and the garbage will be $40 per month.
Water will be roughly $100 per month, and the internet and phone bill will also be around $100 per month, which will make our total approximately $1,000 per month for all of our utilities.
Again, all of these numbers came from our city rates for commercial businesses. Then we talked to a former business owner to figure out roughly how much we will actually use.
Being a coffee shop and working with food and drinks, emergency procedures are very important. First of all, we will have a list of emergency contact information placed in the kitchen and in the front of the shop.
Employee training will include the information about what to do in a robbery, a fire, an evacuation, etc. Exit signs will be visible at all times leading to different exits, and we will leave clear walkways to all doors.
We will have a backup generator in the shop to keep perishable foods safe in the case of a power outage. There are a few more examples here on slide 13. As for maintenance, if something happens to the building itself, we will call the contractor and our landlord to get it fixed immediately.
Our supply list is shown on slide 16. The list includes everything from the espresso machine all the way to the individual sugar packets. It is a long list as we try to account for every possible item we may use. We also have a list of suppliers on slide 17, and a few examples are Cupworks.com, Revel Trading Company, and Seattle Coffee Gear.
The maintenance and repair plan for our equipment is as follows. Seattle Coffee Gear, where we will get our machines, has a maintenance department, so if something fixable breaks, we will send it back to the producer. However, we will be proactive by cleaning our products very often to avoid those issues.
We will be extra cautious, meaning that if something even minor starts to mess up, we will immediately get it checked. This way, we will be able to avoid major expenses later on.
In addition, when we send a machine out to be fixed, we have to keep customers happy. So we will keep spare smaller machines for the basics, such as a coffee pot and an espresso machine. So even if we lose our big ones for a couple of days, we will still be able to manage. Finally, if our machine is still under warranty, we will simply send it back and get it replaced.
Our original job list will simply be the business owner, who will make sure that everything is running smoothly at all locations, store managers, who will make sure that everything is running properly at their specific location.
We will have bakers who will prepare the baked goods in the back kitchen. Baristas will take orders, prepare drinks, rewarm food for customers, and ring up orders.
Dishwashers or store cleaners will wash dishes and equipment as well as clean tables and floors throughout the day. But if the coffee shop begins to grow and we build more locations, we will add more positions.
Positions such as the head of marketing will focus on bringing business in through events, advertisements, and promotions. Our public relations manager will focus on helping the company maintain a positive reputation.
A financial manager or an accountant who will focus on paying bills, making purchases, keeping payroll, paying taxes, and everything that has to do with money. And finally, we will have an equipment director who will be in charge of keeping everything in stock and equipment up to date.
In order to have all of these positions, we have to find and hire people. Our hiring procedure will begin with an application, which is on slide 23 here. For some people, we will be able to throw out the application immediately, but there will also be some people that we will simply hire immediately.
However, it will likely be harder than that. If we are unsure about someone, we will call them in for an interview. Then they may get hired or let go. But All employees will have to go through a training day before officially being hired.
Cleaners will start off somewhere between $7.50 and $8 an hour. Bakers and baristas will be paid $9 to $13 per hour, and managers will be paid $15 to $20 an hour based on experience.
Along with salaries, employees will receive benefits. All employees will get paid health insurance and 12 paid days off per year.
We will also keep certain policies and procedures in place to keep our employees and customers happy and safe. A few examples are the at-will employment policies, which state that the employee and/or employer can end the employment of a worker at any time as long as it is lawful.
The employee conduct policy, which states the responsibilities and jobs of employees, outlines the conditions of employment, ensures proper dress, safety precautions, internet usage, and harassment expectations.
The equal opportunity policies state that equal opportunities and fair treatment are required by everyone, and there are a few more examples here on slide 24 and 25.
To fund our business, at the beginning, we will have to get a startup loan. After that, we will work to get our name out into the community.
Once people know our name and we are open, we will start selling coffees, teas, and baked goods to customers to make back all of our lost money. Then, after we have paid the cost of the shop, we will continue paying monthly bills and the rest will be profit.
If we happen to grow very big, we might change to a publicly owned company and sell stock, which will bring in even more money. Although our fee structure may not look the same as many businesses because we will be making most of our product not needing very many partners, we might eventually start selling other bakeries' products, or if we grow, we may start letting other people open a cozy cafe. The whole fee structure is here on slide 28.
Speaking of money and bills, the only people who will be able to handle financial documents and transactions will be the owners and managers, and every transaction that is over $500 will have to go through the owners or a financial advisor.
Receipts will be kept with secured documents in case of future problems. The owners will process payroll to protect worker information. Lastly, financial duties and responsibilities will always be divided so that no one employee has complete control over funds.
With so much money to account for, we needed to form a budget, so we have designed a working budget.
Each month, we will be spending money on bills, which we have previously listed, supplies and equipment, marketing such as ads and events, and payroll for all employees.
In addition to all of our other expenditures, we will have to pay taxes. Because we are a partnership business, we will use the tax form 1065, which is on slides 32 through 34.
We will also have to take up sales taxes. Tennessee requires us to take a 7% rate, and Macon County requires us to take an extra 2.75%. In total, we will take 9.75% sales tax on our products.
Now for laws and regulations. For health codes, because we are a food preparation company, if any employee feels sick at all, they must stay away from all food.
There are specific hand and arm washing procedures that we will post above all sinks to ensure that everyone will be clean.
We will not allow our employees to eat or drink anywhere near other food. We will have designated areas for employees to take breaks and take lunch.
We will be very careful to keep all food out of the danger zone, so above 140 degrees or under 40 degrees. We will keep all food separate to avoid cross-contamination.
Finally, food on display will be protected by packaging, counter, or display cases. Customers will not be able to touch the bare foods.
Our building has already been built, and we will only be renting, so there's not very much that we can do for the environment, but we will have our own work environment regulations for our employees.
This will include rules such as employees must be on time to their shift, because when they are not, it can cause stress for the person who is currently working, and therefore throw off the entire work environment.
As for fire codes, we will have fire sprinklers and fire alarms throughout the store. Fire extinguishers will be in obvious places for everyone to find if needed. Finally, fire suppression and ventilation systems will be installed on all necessary appliances.
By law, we are required to have at the very least worker compensation insurance, which covers medical expenses and lost wages if an employee gets injured at work.
Then, some lease agreements require renters to get general liability, which will cover all workplace damages.
And although both of these are nice, we will probably also get property and liability insurance to cover all liability and property damage.
For zoning regulations, we are required to have one parking spot per 200 square feet. Being in the C2 General Business District, we are not allowed to have outside storage, and there are a couple more.
However, being renters, our landlord will be taking care of all the zoning codes. And if we have any other questions, we will contact our city's code advisor, Trace McPherson, at 615-666-2190, and our State Division of Publications at 615-741-2650, or we will email them at publications.information@tennessee.gov.
For our marketing plan, we have decided to take the promotion-style advertising. Instead of simply saying, "Hey, our coffee is good, come try some," we think it's more beneficial to say, "If you come to our coffee shop today and buy a medium drink, you will get a free cookie."
This seems to pull more people in. At least in my experience, when I see an ad, I just skip right over it unless some type of deal is made known.
A couple examples of our promotions are 2 weeks before opening, we will visit local businesses with samples of our coffees, teas, and pastries to give away. This doesn't necessarily offer a deal, but we will have to practice on making the product to prepare for opening. So why not take our trials and give them to people? That way they know that our product is good and advertising will spread by word of mouth.
Another example would be the ad on slide 41, which will be posted on social media because that is where our target audience will see it most. The ad says that if the person shows the ad during the month of July, the person will receive 10% off of their order. We have a few more examples on slide 40.
Once we had collected all of our data, we conducted our follow-up. First, we sent thank you letters to the community members that helped us with interviews. And we took a survey of some people in our community, from students to hospital workers, and through the survey we found out that our coffee shop would not only survive, but it would thrive.
Everyone from hospital nurses to high school and junior high students said that they would visit our coffee shop very often.
Thank you for taking your time to listen to our project. Now, time for questions.
What is one skill that you learned or improved upon during your project that you will use in school next year or in your future career?
I actually would like to open my own coffee shop or bakery, so this project has taught me how to research and find important information.
What obstacles caused challenges in your work and how did you address them?
We had a really hard time finding exact numbers for the utility bills, so talking to local business owners and community members that have utility bills helped us pinpoint exact numbers.